It's been said we've entered the golden age of television, and there are a lot of really great shows out there. You're welcome. But there's still always that guilty pleasure we watch on the side. You know, reality TV. And it's what's talked about in this week's Hot Button.
Hello and welcome to Hot Button. Today we're going to be talking about reality TV shows. What ones do you despise? What ones do you love? I, for one, am a big reality TV show person. From cooking shows to the Real Housewives, I watch them all. It's kind of a guilty pleasure, I have to say. I'm curious, what reality shows do you watch, Nancy?
Actually, I too watch Real Housewives. I first watched because I was just plain curiosity. And then I thought, is it real? Or are they simply acting up for the camera? I mean, some of it seems so unrealistic and so fake. If it was me, I think I would be acting up for the camera. Even if I was being paid, I am a camera hog. Out of the ones you watch, which one's your favorite?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I like a lot of them. If they were just strictly talking about like dating shows, Bachelor and Bachelorette has to be a couple of my favorites. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've actually applied for some of those shows. On the other side, more like cooking, I definitely like MasterChef.
So wait a minute, you applied for a reality show? What was it called and did you make it?
Well, I actually applied for both Bachelor in Canada seasons, and I did the whole interview process, like filled out my application, but when it came down to actually going down for everything, I just couldn't do it. I was just like, no way, but I did apply for one called First Dates Canada, went to the interview and went through the whole process. However, I don't know if that was still a smart decision. I think at the end of the day, I just kind of did it to make someone jealous.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that.
Speaking of those shows, do you think there are any out there that are just outright ridiculous and plain just stupid?
Definitely. Shows like Dating Naked or Naked and Afraid. I mean, who came up with those concepts? Somebody had to think of the idea and then pitch it to somebody else who actually wanted to put it on TV. Those two shows have to have the strangest concept of anything I've ever heard of. And besides, who'd want to put their naked bodies on TV? And why do we watch those shows anyway?
Well, I think some of them we strictly just watch for like the humor aspect. Like, say for instance, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Is that really a good TV show? Probably not. And it's god awful. I know I watch it just for the fact of, you know, making fun of them. Maybe that makes me a bad person. Then again, they do have their own TV show. But other shows I think maybe we wish we were actually a part of, you know, living vicariously through the cast. On the other hand, maybe we wish life were like a reality TV show. It's so much more simple and things happen so quickly. One day you're looking at a baby and 2 episodes later it's 2. But with all that being said, do you think there are any TV shows that we think aren't even all that great? Because I always tell myself, I think my life would be way more interesting than some of those TV shows out there.
Well, I don't know if they are all that great, but it is getting harder and harder to find something else on TV. Besides, there are so many reality TV shows that we just get sucked in without even realizing it. Shows, however, like cooking or design or home building concepts, that kind of background, they actually are informative. So we can say they aren't all bad.
True, you make a very good point. I know I couldn't live without my reality TV shows, good or bad. But imagine with the shows out today what they're going to be like in 5 years. Yikes.
On that note, since you're watching us, you're already sucked into watching a reality show.
Can't argue with that. If you have some shows you love or completely despise, we'd love to hear from you. Connect with us through Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of Hot Button.